update videos that I do because I sometimes lose my footage for whatever reason and I don't want to start again. Start over, so I do these update videos. So first off, I'm sure you've seen my video in the OS first timer top 10 videos thing. I can't really think of it right now. I just came back from school. Anyways, so I will be doing a video on the HP Vectra soon, but here it is. I really like the fact that it actually is black on two sides and the rest of it is white, but in the case of mine it has become really beige over time, and I live in an apartment so I can't really do retro bright. It's not an option for me. Okay, I'm here in my room. So I have the Aptiva 2197 over there behind this monitor. It does still run. I can show you, but I haven't really changed the desktop that much, except of course the icons automatically rearrange because I have a 15-inch monitor instead of the 17-inch. I managed to get this to work. So here it is booting up. And you can kind of see a faint green line on the monitor. Yeah, that's actually normal because of the like the ribbon cable connection. But I don't really use this monitor as my main monitor, so I can live without it. You can kind of see how I REM this stuff. I quoted those out because I knew Windows 98 has like a native driver for like for the disk drive and stuff. The Aptiva 2197 still has a dead floppy drive, but I actually took the drive out because I gave it away to someone on FreeCycle because it was dead. So yeah, nothing as much has changed in terms of the Aptiva 2197, but now it is directly connected to the internet. I have to running the cable all the way around here. I put the cable modem in my room, and this is that is a Cisco modem branded for my ISP. You can see the logo for StarHub Max Online, and it is a nice router, but it doesn't have good cooling issues, so you can't put anything on the top or else you'll risk your internet being slowed down. And that's why I have that USB fan up there. It's connected to that USB power adapter, which I can zoom in. Yeah, that power adapter there. And then that one is my modem power adapter. Anyways, I also really need to get a new chair and start using my iMac more often. In terms of the Samsung Q1, I forgot, I never talked about this on my channel, but I actually picked this up last year, but I haven't really used it much. I actually managed to upgrade this to a 64GB SSD from Kingspec. It takes those ZIF drives, and yeah, it was a struggle getting the ZIF connector in. I was worried the ribbon cable would go bad. Would like break, but yeah, it was successful. However, I pretty much only have the Samsung factory load of Vista Home Premium on here. Haven't really installed anything else besides Windows updates. I also got this extended battery here, which lasts about 6 hours. Compared to this battery here, which has seen some wear, so it has only last 1 hour. Originally, this probably would have last 2 to 3 hours, I think. It's only a 3-cell battery, this is 6-cell. And yeah, the volume, and this, another problem with this system is not only is the port doors broken off, I have it held in by tape, but on here, the volume up button is actually broken, so I cannot volume up, but I can volume down, which is weird. Of course, the buttons also have uneven wear. I do have this Buffalo AirStation Infinity, but the problem with this is that it has a Japanese ROM on it, and the seller didn't tell me about it. And then I could not flash DDWRT or an English ROM to this thing. So hopefully I can sell this on eBay or sell it to my tech groups. Tech enthusiasts, which YouTube users Ryan Garrett and Manly Evangelista. They are also members of this group. I also have this action cam here. I previously had a fake MD80 camera, but I managed to get my hands on a couple of genuine ones. I have another one in my box. I was supposed to give that to, I wanted to give that to Luke Moss one, but then because I became lazy, so I did not give it. And hopefully I can clean up some of my room. Yeah. And the keyboard and mouse are the same. Speakers are also the same, I think. I'm not sure. I haven't really done about this EC speakers. I have another pair of these in my workshop. Yeah, this is a different pair. That one actually is more beige than this. So I'm gonna hit start here, and there's a bit of dust on the monitor. Shut down. Yeah, I don't know about the speakers because sometimes like it has some kind of crackling in it, but yeah. And you know, something about the R52, if I can bring it over to my bed. And before I show you the R52, I did actually pick up this MacBook Air. It was actually supposed to be refurbished, but I don't know about this MagSafe 2. I prefer the L-shaped MagSafe connectors, but MagSafe 2 is T-shaped. I don't really like it, but I have to live with it. And yeah, and actually, as a result, it seems it will not eject straight, but it will only eject if you like press it down or push it up. It is very weird. I don't know what. Really, Apple? Anyways, so it actually fell off my table and it had dented on the front. I think it has a few dents around the side, but normally the top and bottom halves are supposed to be flush when you try to feel them with your fingers, but it became not flush. If I wake it up here and enter my password, I have all the stuff from the that A1181 MacBook. I have transferred it over, and I'm happy with the much better screen on here, unlike the yellow screen, which turns out to be like a color profile thing. I don't know why it set the yellow profile as default, but here it is. The colors are, if I could set a generic RGB profile or sRGB, it would be usable even though the color was not perfect. And because I actually used the built-in migration assistant to move stuff over here instead of using disk utility, my phone won't focus, but it had actually yeah, it actually copied it over the I can't really think right now, but it copied over the RGB profile, and my phone seems to have a 10-minute size limit for some reason, but yeah, I had copied over the yellow profile from the A1181. Of course, I set the default profile as default, which I'm pretty sure is just a clone of the sRGB profile. I also picked up these Plantronics Backbeat Go earphones because I realized the reason why I dropped my phone is because the cord of my earphones would get in the way. But now that I use this, I realize I've been dropping my phone less often. And speaking of the phone, I actually picked up, if I can take the box down here, to replace my Nexus 5, I picked up a Galaxy Note 3. I can't really show you the phone right now, but because I'm actually recording it with the phone camera, I like to record with phone cameras because it's so easy to use. Otherwise, I would lose more videos. And here's the cover for that phone, because I actually bought a aftermarket extended battery kit, but the problem with that, it has such bad design. They actually made the back glossy, but I wish it was this nice leather texture that I really like. Yeah. Of course, I realized that some of the stuff in TouchWiz isn't really what I like. For me, their email app actually sucks. It doesn't let me swipe away email messages and does not let me delete from the notifications shade, while the stock Android email app does allow me to do so, and I'm running over my limit. Why does the Samsung camera app have such great features and the size limit? Okay, I just realized why it had a size limit. It was because it was in dual camera mode, so you actually have to enable dual camera before you go into the recording, and then you can temporarily hide it, but the limit will still be there. So anyways, yeah, and also one thing I don't like about my Note 3 is actually not about the device itself. I mean, yeah, I did actually manage to install stock Android apps and Go apps to replace the TouchWiz ones. Honestly, I feel that Go Weather actually seems to have much better visuals than the TouchWiz Weather app, and you can use the TouchWiz and unlike the TouchWiz Weather app, which you can only use in their TouchWiz home screen, and you cannot switch to TouchWiz Home from another another launcher as an app icon. You actually have to set defaults, and that's pretty much the only way you can get to it. Here's another problem. They gave me this external battery pack. I don't really like it. I'm gonna try, and even though I have used this for a while, I realize I do not like it. Look, hardwire connected. There's no standard USB jack on this anywhere, and they never give a USB 2.0 charging cable. Don't they know that the Galaxy Note 3 box comes with a USB 3.0 cable, unless you bought the Korean version, which has a USB 2.0 cable? No. USB 3.0 cable, and then a separate USB 2.0 hardwired power adapter, as well as an extra battery and battery charging kit like any other Korean phone. So going back to this, I'm gonna try and sell this on eBay if I can. I don't really like this. And this was thrown in for free by my carrier, by the way. Here in Singapore, carriers are not allowed to lock their phones or brand their phones either. So I got the unlocked one, and mine has a 4G icon on it, seems. But I really wonder, why do they have to give me this? Why can't they give me another one of this with the external charger as well? There's just one thing that I will not know why. Ay. Okay, on to the R52. This is the same R52 from a while back when my computer corner was still under construction. And yup. Inside is still the same, however, now the thing is that I managed to I found out that this was a unaffected Intel chipset unit. I managed to find one of the affected ATI GPU units. That one, just now it came up with an error 2011 because this is not the original hard drive that's in here. And going back to this, so I took the LCD from that, I put it in here. It did work for a while, and then the backlight went out. I did try to swap the inverticator board, inverter plus LED indicator that is, and that didn't really make a difference. So I don't think it's the LCD cable either. I'm pretty sure it's the actual CCFL backlight. Because the keyboard light still works. So yeah. Oh yeah, I just came up with the logon screen. I actually installed with Windows 7. However, the problem with running Windows 7 on one of these, the Intel GPU ones, that is that you will not get graphics support, and you will not be able to put the system to sleep mode. However, everything else seems to work. And I actually also need this because I have a project where I don't want to reveal what that project is, but that is related to why I have so many icons on my desktop. It just logged on. The screen is very dim, of course, because there's no backlight. But I realized the screen here seems to be more reflective than my MacBook Air. Probably because that is a glossy screen, this is a matte screen. But I can actually see, while you cannot see it on the camera, but I can actually see what's on the desktop. And the mouse does work. Excuse me, because I'm right-handed. But I have to use my left hand. Why don't I click the start? Okay, let me try to see if I can. Okay. Okay, the start menu just locked up. What the? Control escape. Ha. Excuse me. What? Okay, hopefully this time. So this computer is somewhat slow, but that is to be expected. It's only a Pentium M. And okay, yeah, another thing is that from that dead AMD GPU, ATI GPU unit, I managed to score a battery which is still good, even though it only has about 79% of charge remaining. According to Battery Bar, which I reinstalled solely as a replacement for, like, the taskbar battery indicator thing that these things always seem to have. So yeah, you can see the drive is reading like crazy. I'm pretty sure this hard drive was actually designed for use in an external hard drive enclosure, but I wanted to use this as an internal drive, so that I wouldn't lose the XP factory load. I still have the 40GB hard drive, but yeah, and MMC is still loading. Oh, there it is, just came up. Hopefully I can find my mouse. Device manager. Come on. Hello? What? Busy? Okay, this will take a while. Huh. Interesting. I see a warning icon on the Intel driver that I have attempted to install. Windows has stopped this device because it had reported problems. Code 43. Huh. So yeah, the graphics did not work no matter how many times I tried to feed it the XP driver. There was a second unknown device. Second error on the graphics adapter. That was for the second display, so I cannot extend my monitor. But if I wanted to use the external monitor, I actually have to switch displays while it's booting up. I can't really use Windows P, number one, because there is no Windows key on this keyboard, but also because I can't press F and F5. The screen will just flash, it will not switch. I think I can show this to you. As you can see, it will refuse to switch displays. I can go to the select screen resolution. And you can't really see it, but it shows only one display. So yeah, maybe if I press detect. Yeah, that doesn't work. So yeah, that shows that because there's no graphics there's no like actual graphics driver, I cannot switch displays while the OS is running. But when the Windows protected mode drivers hasn't loaded during startup, then I can switch displays. So I can take out this cable, plug it back into the Aptiva, and I have also I also wanted to go and KVM the Aptiva 2197 and a port replicator 2 for this R52. However, one of my KVM cables is actually bad. Since I was ordering my skin supplements, I decided to go and just also order the KVM cables from the same website, and I'm pretty I forgot the power adapter is still connected, but anyways, I decided to order the KVM cables from the same place, and that same place is Amazon, and by that I mean the US one. Yeah. Actually, normally I only go to Amazon to get like Kindle content, but then because they did send me an email saying that about their global shipping for Singapore, so yeah, and it's a good thing because Dad actually tried to find my skin ointments. He went on his web search. I think he uses Google, even though he has a Yahoo account, but I don't know. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Yahoo search. But anyways, he followed a link to Amazon, and then yeah, it'd be yeah, but whatever. But yeah, so hopefully if I can, I'll try to get the backlight replaced, because replacing backlights in LCDs, that is actually beyond my area of stuff that I can repair. So yeah, anyways, that's it for my update. Thanks for watching.